Young Ahmadis, I want you to ask Mirza Masroor Ahmed Sahib a very simple question. He is coming to Germany uh, in this week. Uh, I'll ask you to put a question to him that Islam is a universal deen. It's a code of life. It's the message to the mankind. It's not to any particular nation or group. This is for the whole mankind, and it tells you how to live, how to survive, how to deal with each others. It's a complete code of life. Now, Islam allows to the followers that they can mingle, they can live together, they can even associate with the others who are not Muslims. They are like the Jews and the Christians. Islam allows that you can deal with them. Even Islam allows that you can marry with each others. Now the point is this one, that you have to bring to his attention, to Masroor Sahib. As per the claim of Jamaat Ahmadiyya, Islam, Ahmadiyyat is the true Islam. Now, if we accept for a minute this claim that the Ahmadiyyat is the true Islam, then why Ahmadiyyat have isolated itself? If they will say that there is a danger and this and that, some sort of such activities which can damage to this community, then this is nothing new. This is like from the very beginning, the human beings are fighting with each other. There are the difference of opinions. Someone go to the extreme and they do like that. And in the very beginning, the Islam have faces all these things, but they never isolated their teachings, their message, and they never they have created such kind of a group where they will say, okay, we are not going out of it. No. But Ahmadiyyat is actually, if honestly you look at that one and you closely monitor this Ahmadiyya group, that this group revolves around one person, that is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad. Now, if it's a true Islam, then that person and that teaching of that person should be universal, and there should be nothing like that one, that who listens to him and who does not. Like, I can give you a very good example of that one, that a person comes into the fold of Islam, then he can live and deal with the others who are not Muslims. There is no restriction into that one. For example, the Christians, they do not believe Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, but Quran, Islam allows the Muslims to mingle with and even to marry with the Christians and with the Jews. There is no restriction that because they do not, they do believe in Allah, but they do not accept and they do not believe in Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. But Quran allows that, okay, you can go and you can mingle with them. But if you look at the Ahmadiyya teachings, the whole teaching revolves around one person, because if anybody does not believe Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, which the claim is this one, that this is the true Islam, then they say, no, you are not allowed. Even if you look at that, which in my previous videos I mentioned that one, the letter of Mirza Masroor Ahmed Sahib, he says that you should not mingle with the non-Ahmadis. He doesn't allow that you should have a good relationship with them. Now, I mean, what's out of this one? Because they do not accept Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani. If anybody does not except Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani and that person is leading the prayer, you cannot offer the prayer behind him. If there is a person who does not believe Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, and you want to marry with that person, no, you are not allowed. Whereas Islam says that the Christians who do not believe Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, the Jews do not believe Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, they don't accept, but Islam allows them. So bring this thing to the Mr. Masroor's attention and ask him. The thing is this one: what kind of message and what kind of teachings you are giving? Why you are making the definition of true Islam is so isolated, so like within a group that is a very limited. This is not like on a big picture. Islam is a universal message. Islam is a universal deen. It's for the whole mankind. Whereas this group is making only for that one. Okay, the person who believes in Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, that is acceptable to us. The person who does not believe Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, out of it. We don't want to see his or her face. We don't want to talk. We don't want to mingle. We don't want to deal anymore with. Ahmadiyya youth, you have to break this hatred wall. You have to break this hatred. You have to eliminate this thing from your group. You have to ask your elders that, look, you have to look into the Quran with your rational views. Don't be that ritual that whatever the interpretations Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Sahib has given 100 years before. These priesthood, they want to control your lives. They just want that the followers of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad should be the follower and the slaves and the faithful and loyal to this family. They have made this family business. Believe me, this is not the universal message. Universal message will allow you go ahead and live your life, enjoy the life the way you want to feel comfortable. Go ahead, but you have to follow these certain rules what the Quran describes, that you have to be within those laws. But they have created their own laws. They have put their own boundaries into that one. Now you have to break those so-called and ungenuine fabricated and builded these boundaries. You have to break those which one family have built it up. No, you should follow the boundaries of Allah, not the man-made boundaries. So I would like you to ask very simple questions to him, that why you are not allowed to associate with the others, or seeing the non-Ahmadis and all these things. Why you hate those people? Why you hate the non-Ahmadis? Why don't you let the Ahmadis to be frank and to deal with the non-Ahmadis? Tell him to eliminate these things. To tell him that the Ahmadis and non-Ahmadis should live in peace and harmony. Believe me, if you look at that one, if you look at the extremist of that, a few who are suicide bombers and who are giving the teachings, who they call mullah, if you look at their faces, they are quite like Masroor Sahib's face, and their face is the same. If you just give him glasses on his face, he will look just like a Ghazi Abdul Rashid, and Mirza Masroor is the same. They have no difference into that one. I mean, these people, the extremist one in the Ahmadis and over there, they are the same. But we are talking about the peaceful and loving teaching of Islam. Look at that one. Don't look at Pakistan and India. That is the Islam only. Islam is on the whole world. You look at the other countries and look at those ones. I 100% agree with you guys that there are the extremists in Jamaat Ahmadiyya and the extremists on the Muslim sides too. But you have not to follow them. You have to look and you have to follow the Islamic teachings. And wherever that is a peaceful teaching, you should follow that one. You should not hate with the other non-Ahmadis, and you don't associate, you don't mingle, and you don't deal with them. You should, because Islam allows you, but the Ahmadiyya teachings does not allow. So ask Mr. Masroor, and might be you will be successful to break that. But I'm quite hopeful, and I have a lot of respect for you people. Thank you. I'll continue this one.